And we're back with another recipe. This time we're doing a Mediterranean quinoa salad. You heard me right. We are not from the Mediterranean as far as I know, but we do like their salads. I'm gonna take you in on the ingredients so you can see what we have, and then we will make it. I think it's fairly obvious if you're doing a Mediterranean quinoa salad, you need quinoa. That's 1 cup of quinoa. Then we also have 2 cups of broth over here. We have some organic feta cheese. We have these organic cucumbers. I forget what they're called. They're like the little ones. Minis, organic minis. We have some olives, sliced olives. We also have this baby spring mix that we like. We have some basil and shallot, tomatoes. Oh, and my glass of wine. First thing we need to do is to prepare the quinoa. This is gonna be a cold salad, so we need to cook the quinoa, then we need to let it cool before we assemble everything. So you have to rinse your quinoa in a fine mesh strainer until the water runs clear under cold water. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we will get to prepping the quinoa and cooking it. Well, that is prepping it. Then we'll get to cooking it. When preparing your quinoa, you just really need to follow the instructions on the package. And so I have 1 cup here. And I'm going to add my rinsed quinoa into this pot. I'm going to add 2 cups of broth or water. You could use water, but Chef Jean-Pierre says, water tastes like nothing. So why would you flavor it with something that tastes like nothing? So use broth. It just gives it a depth of flavor that is more delicious. And we're gonna just stir this like so. So once it comes to a rolling boil, then after that, we are going to cover it and let it simmer for about 15 minutes or until all of the liquid has evaporated. So we'll reduce the heat and let it go. So while that's doing its thing there, let's prepare our vegetables. You're gonna chop them up into salad size pieces, and because these are fairly small, I don't need to cube them. I think I'm just gonna do some rings, and that will be delicious. So and you can see I'm getting them about yay size because you want to be able to have a bite, have it be delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and cut my shallot up here. Quinoa's coming to a boil. I'm gonna give it a stir here. I'm gonna lower the heat down to low. I'm gonna cover this and we're gonna cook for 15 minutes. So I'm gonna chop up my shallot, cut it in half, and that'll do. And then, really, we're just gonna wait until our quinoa is cooked and cooled. So we shall be back. It has been 15 minutes. I'm going to take the lid off, see where we are. And that looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the heat. And you're supposed to just fluff it up with a fork. There's a little bit of liquid down there, so.
Just let it
I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, it's not a lot, it's just very little. We're gonna let this sit for 5 minutes. Okay, it's been 5 minutes and our quinoa is done setting up. All the liquid has pretty much dissipated at this point. So I have fluffed it up with a fork, and before we assemble our salad, we need to let this cool down. So we're just gonna let this gradually cool down to room temperature, and then we will be back. While the quinoa is cooling down, we can make our lemon vinaigrette. What is it, lemon?
No, it's not vinaigrette, it's just a lemon dressing.
We're making a lemon dressing. A Mediterranean lemon dressing. There's no vinegar in this. Yeah, so yeah, hey. So yes. So what it entails is 1/3 cup of olive oil. 2.5 tablespoons of lemon juice, or 1 freshly squeezed lemon, which will yield close to 2 to 3 tablespoons. So I did 2.5. Some salt, a little bit. Some garlic, and this is all to taste. I'm just gonna sprinkle a little in here, maybe 1/4 teaspoon of garlic, and then pepper. This is all to your own personal taste as far as how much salt and pepper you put in here, and you're just gonna combine everything. All right, I'm going to taste it here. Oh, I'm gonna add a little more pepper. That's delicious. But yeah. Our quinoa has cooled down and it's time to assemble our salad. I saved our basil for last, so what I'm going to do is in my bowl, put some of our spring mix inside. We'll get some quinoa here, and you know, it's a salad, so you're going to put as much or as little as you want. You're basically making it how you like it. There we go. We have some olives here, and it is a Mediterranean salad. My dog Nelly wants in on this action here. We also have our shallots that we put. I'm gonna put some shallots in there. And again, because this is a salad, you can do as much or as little as you want. Here are the cucumbers. Put some of these. Quinoa salad right there. So there we have our Mediterranean quinoa salad. Looks delicious. And this is our dinner for tonight. So we are going to be eating here in a second. Please like and subscribe. It helps our channel out greatly and we appreciate it. Also hit the bell icon to receive notifications every time we put out new content. Check out our blog. The link is in the description below. And also, if you make this or have a variation of this, leave a comment below. Let us know what you do and maybe a different type of dressing or something that you put together for this. We look forward to hearing from you in the comments, and we'll see you next time with another recipe, or who knows what we're doing, all sorts of stuff.